This meeting is
Welcome.
being recorded.
Welcome to Rise and Shine. I am your host, Alissa, the consultress, and today I have with me my fabulous friend, executive chef Charles J. Drayton. This man is amazing at the creativity and the deliciousness that he delivers. I've personally had dinner at his home, and all his clients are very lucky to have him working for them. And also Exquisite Eats, which is a more healthy option. So Charles, welcome to Rise and Shine. Tell us a little bit about what you love about what you do.
Thank you very much for having me at Rise and Shine. I appreciate the guest invite to be on the show. It's a blessing. I am, as you said, I'm Chef Charles from Exquisite Catering Cuisine, Chef Charles J. Drayton Private Chef Events, and Exquisite Healthy Eats. What I love to do is I love to cook food for my clients, my family, my friends. It's a passion of mine, and I love bringing smiles to people's faces through food.
Oh, and that you do. That you absolutely do. We met once upon a time in a little networking group in Long Island where I was blown away because you cooked dinner for the entire group. I don't know how you put such love into your food, but I can tell you that it definitely stands out. We've had conversations about what it takes to live a healthy lifestyle and eat healthy food. And so one of the first things that drew me to you was the fact that you took a lot of pride in the product that you created, because it was, to me, it felt like your cooking is like your expression, your language of love. So tell me a little bit about what you do for the healthy eats, and also kind of how you've seen that business evolve over time.
Right. So Exquisite Healthy Eats came out probably about 6 to 7 years ago. I was on my own lifestyle change journey. Not that I ate poorly, but with my position and the job that I have in hospitality, basically I work 16-hour days. So I only ate about once a day. I had to kind of change that lifestyle and eat multiple times a day to help me lose some excess weight. That had on me that I didn't realize, because you look at yourself in the mirror every day, you don't know that you've changed. And from when you were looked at in high school to where you are now at your age, you think you're that same person. In
Absolutely.
reality, you find out that you're pretty out of shape. So when I decided to make the change, I had my buddy teach me how to run again. I had another unbelievable trainer that I used to, when I was working in Bay Shore, I saw people go into this gym, this personal gym, and they came out looking like a different person. So I asked him to teach me how to lift again, because it's been 20 years since I lifted up a weight. So he trained me. I got, again, my friend ran marathons, taught me how to run, and I'm an expert in food. So I fed myself nutritionally. I did my research about how food can help the body with blood pressure, help lower cholesterol, can help you re-energize yourself through natural food like quinoa, the complex carbohydrates, quinoa, barley, farro, brown rice, sweet potatoes. They all have a place for your body to help you burn fat, burn extra calories. Next thing was portion control. And working something called macronutrients. So macronutrients are the building blocks for you to gain weight, lose weight, or maintain. And it's something bodybuilders use to become bigger and help themselves when they're in competitions. And macronutrients are protein, fat, and carbohydrates. And you manipulate those portions through grams, and you can kind of control your weight and how you look.
Well, and so I'm not on mute. Okay. So your personal journey is what brought you to be able to expand and be able to provide that for other people. Now, do you have an intake or anything that allows you to be able to, kind of tailor those things, and what's the process for the healthy eats?
Yeah. So we have two menus that we run. We do a chef choice menu, and I'll get more into that in a little bit. And we have an a la carte menu on our website, exqcc.com. That is exqcc.com, which is Exquisite Catering Cuisine. You click on Exquisite Healthy Eats, and you can see our a la carte menu that ranges from $12 to $16, a combination of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you can pick healthy food and meals off of there. Our chef choice menu tailors to the individual. It's where it gives me the ability to change the menu weekly to not keep a menu stagnant for you, where I buy from my local farms during the summertime. Basically, I tour a farm Saturday mornings. I pick up which crops I would like. I get those delivered Sunday morning. So we clean, prep, cook, and package and deliver everything on that Sunday. So you can't get any fresher than the products that I'm providing for my clients. And what the chef choice menu enables me to do is I go by the individual person when we make our meals. So I ask for your height, weight, and age. I run it through a program. It kicks me out a calorie count to help you achieve your goal. So for instance, if you are 40 years old and you weigh 160 pounds, and you're 5'6", it might tell me that your resting calorie rate is 1,600 calories, which means if you do nothing all day long and go to sleep, you automatically burn every day 1,600 calories. If your objective is to lose weight, then it may tell me in this thing that you should eat 1,400 calories. Okay. And then I work on your macros to achieve that. So with say 100 grams, we'll break that into thirds. So I might give you, 50% carbohydrates, 40% protein, and 10% fat when I portion control your food. And we'll do that based on 5 meals a day, which consists of full breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks. And we like to cater to high-end protein because protein helps you burn calories. It keeps you more satisfied and full. And with that, with the combination of how it's harder to break down proteins, helps you burn more fat.
Beautiful. I mean, the people on Long Island are lucky to have you. So my question is, now that I've moved off the island, do you have any options or any wisdom that people who are not local to you to be able to access that local distribution network where people can learn how to do this for themselves?
Absolutely. So everything that we do, you can buy at any local supermarket. You don't have to go to a specialty supermarket to buy the food that we give. My motto is I'm teaching you how to eat so you one day leave us. So you can do this on your own.
I love that.
So we're teaching people how to portion control based on the size of the portion we give. And the food that we name and give can all be purchased at a local supermarket. So, you could always come to us and ask us to do consultation. We'll take your height, weight, age, and we can remotely talk to you about your grocery list, talk to you about how to portion control. We also partners with nutritionists that are local in the area that you can also have consultation via phone or via Zoom. But we can help you and guide you every step of the program, even though you're not eating our food, but we can teach you how to make good food with cooking lessons via Zoom, as well as consultation via Zoom or a phone call.
Hooray! That's great news for me and for my local geography where I am now. But people all over the world are seeing this show. So it's great to know that you're not just a captive Long Island gem, that people everywhere can have access to not only your expertise, but your love, your passion. I can hear it when you speak that, I went through this transition and this is why I now offer this, because I learned it sounds like you're very scientific about how you go about putting pieces together, very thorough, very thought out. And for the person who's looking to accomplish this goal in their life of either being healthier, or they don't have time to meal prep and they want to, they live near you, so they're going to send them their meals. It's very overwhelming for folks that aren't already in the habit of being healthy, eating healthy. And there are so many people right now who are struggling to find good nutrition to support their best intellectual, mental, emotional, and physical health. So can you speak to any of those other tangential benefits when you eat well? What else that kind of improves for folks?
Yeah, so when we consult with people, and especially people that have our meals, we're trying to erase the mindset from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s that you have to starve yourself to lose weight,
Man,
which
I'm
seems to be,
screwed. I grew
yeah,
up in that
it's
time
very,
zone.
very difficult for people to understand that's not the proper way or the best way for long-term weight loss to keep it off. We are not a company you come to for a diet. So if you're coming to us that you think this is a diet, we're not the company for you.
Yeah.
There are many other food companies that do meals that you can go to and buy their meals. We're here to change your life for the future for longevity, by teaching you how to eat and proper portions to eat for longevity and keep that weight off. You did all that work to gain it. It took you a very long time to get to that point. It may take you some time to get that off. So we're not going to tell you that you're going to lose 10 pounds in a week like other companies. We tell you, being realistic, you're going to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. And if you're at that 2 pound mark, you're doing unbelievable. But the expectation is that 1 to 2 pounds per week. What's going to happen first is your clothes are going to fit better. So you're going to lose inches around your waist. Next thing that's going to happen is you're going to be more energetic. You're going to be full of energy because we're cleansing your body of all the bad that you were ingesting unintentionally, possibly. But this food is so clean that it's all going into the proper place in your body, and it's all being used for energy output to help you feel better. Your mind's clearer through the natural process through food. And we try to achieve that first, and then the weight starts to peel off if you basically abide by the plan. And it's not a hard plan. We just tell you to eat the food. Everything that we give you, just eat. Everything I consult you about how to portion, where I say do a half a cup of brown rice or 5 ounces of a breast of chicken and then a cup of vegetables. Just eat all the food and don't overcomplicate things. It's all about eating your calories, similar to what certain programs are with points, where they tell you to eat 26 points. We just do that with calories. And longevity, as long as you do that and you continue to eat, and we tell you not to sacrifice anything either. We don't tell you to not eat that slice of pizza because you want to have pizza today. We tell you if you ate 3 slices in a normal sitting, now eat 2. And then eventually you'll eat 1. We don't tell you not to get that ice cream. So I know many professional bodybuilders that we feed have a pint of ice cream every day because that's their thing. That's what they like to do. And we tell you, fine. If you usually have 2 scoops, have 1 scoop.
Yeah.
Satisfy that need so you stay on this lifestyle change.
I feel like the word temperance comes to mind. We kind of live in a day and age where lots of input equals a fractured focus, and then we wind up being either obsessed or depressed, or full on or completely disconnected. I feel like this program you're talking about and the way that you live and the way that you approach your life and your business is all about temperance. We hear the term moderation out there, but I don't think that quite gets it. I feel like it starts with an acceptance of where you are and making positive change and steps incrementally. It takes time, and it also takes patience and self-respect and self-love, because I've been on that yo-yo diet roller coaster where I'm going for it and I go 100% for like 5 days or maybe 5 weeks, and then I'm exhausted, depleted, I don't feel like myself, and then I rubber band and rappel back all the way to worse than I was when I started. And so that kind of creates an increasing problem. So that mindset, and I want to also acknowledge you for saying we're doing this for longevity. And we're here to, what's that parable? We're teaching you how to fish, right? We're teach a man, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. I kind of feel like that approach really resonates with how you treat yourself and your clients. And it's more about, I want for you not to need me. I want for you to be able to leverage this system, this process, this scientifically developed package, and be able to take it on, embody it, incorporate it into your life, and then be good. So many things out there that we can purchase or that we can participate in require us to continue to pay that subscription, right? So we have this culture of ongoing payment or ongoing addiction, should I even say? Even in the self-help world, in the personal development space, there's a lot of folks who, just take course after course after course after course. And it leaves them always feeling a little bit depleted because it creates this dynamic of, I'm not good enough. I always need something else. I always need something more. And that's why I say, it can seem a lot like addiction. So I applaud you for having a business model that is empowering, and you're not looking to be someone's lifelong chef per se. But I also think that, having that space for people to learn how to do what you're doing, if maybe you provide it for them at first, and then they learn how to do it, it's a really beautiful model. And tell me a little bit more about, I know we have just a couple minutes here, but I really want to know more about how you got started and a little bit of like your genesis as the executive chef.
Yeah, how I got started was I was basically born in this industry. So my father is a chef, and he would have been considered a celebrity chef in his day. Before that term came famous through the Food Network. I was around the times when the Food Network was created. So I remember at 4 years old going into the restaurant that he worked at a hotel, and his crew feeding me ice cream as a 4 and 5 year old. From there, at 12, I started working, 1 day a week as a dishwasher for holidays. Then that gravitated to me working full-time summers. And my father figured out that I had a talent for cooking. As I was making certain dishes, I picked up things rather quickly. I picked up garden manger work very quickly. And it evolved into me begging him for over a year to teach me the trade. And he didn't want me coming into this business. He actually wanted me to go to a regular college, become something else. And it took me a year of me asking him every single day, I need you to teach me, please teach me, please teach me. It came to the point where I said, if you teach me how to be a chef, it'll pay for my college, because he didn't have any money for college for me. And he finally agreed if I passed the test. So back in those days, deviled eggs were extremely popular. They were on every single catering menu known to man. And we used to make, 400 or 500 deviled eggs a week. And he said, make deviled eggs for us. And if you pass this test with myself and my number 2, I'll teach you. So I've only seen the guys in the kitchen make them. I've never actually made it myself. He didn't give me a recipe. So I basically had to figure it out. And
Trial by fire.
Yep, I wasn't allowed to ask anybody for help. So I proceeded to make my version of deviled eggs. Boiled them, piped them into the thing, gave it to his number 2. And he popped it in his mouth, waved, said, "Chef, come over here." My father walks over, pops one into his mouth. They both look at each other and not speaking. They're just like eye movement. That's about it. And I'm like, oh man, I just messed this up. What am I going to do? And the number 2, his name was Joe, another mentor of mine, said, "This is the best damn deviled egg I've ever had." And my father agreed with him and said, fine. He goes to Joe and says, you teach him. He's yours now, you teach him. So again, I started, not from the top. I stayed at my dishwasher role. I turned into a prep guy, dicing carrots, dicing celery all day, peeling potatoes. And then he would sprinkle in some other things, work on this recipe for me, work on this recipe for me. And that's how I kind of climbed up the rankings.
Mm-hmm. To today, where you serve dinner in mansions and are highly sought after for private parties. And I consider myself blessed and lucky. Just a sidebar, my husband has a passion for cooking. When we first got together, I saw him boil pasta and I'm like, this guy's got potential. So long story short, we admire what you do, and you've been an inspiration to me in my personal life, as well as I know all the value that you bring to the people who you serve. So I feel blessed to see it here and call you friend, and to have you here to have this conversation together today. Before we go, where can people find you, follow you, and buy from you if they want a consultation, or if they're local to Long Island and they want meals delivered directly to them? What's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Yeah, our primary business is Exquisite Catering Cuisine. We're an off-premise catering facility. You can visit our website, www.exqcc.com. That is exqcc.com. You can call our two business lines at 631-721-6097 or 631-562-8682. You can email us at info@exquisitecateringcuisine.com. That's info@exquisitecateringcuisine.com. So we do all full service off-premise catering. We are a private chef and personal chef facility, as well as healthy meals, can all be seen through our website, exqcc.com. And give us a follow on Facebook at Exquisite Catering Cuisine, Exquisite Catering Cuisine LI on Instagram, and Chef Charles J. Drayton on both Instagram and Facebook.
Beautiful. Well, I know I'm a big fan, and I'm sure the people that I know will also love you, because like attracts like, man. Good people deserve good people in their life. And so everybody, I give you Charles Drayton. And
hopefully, Alissa, you will come on our radio show next time you're back in town. I have my own, the radio show every Tuesday at 5:30 on Long Island News Radio.
Yeah, when I'm back in town for my birthday, let's put it on the calendar.
Absolutely.
And for now, we're going to wrap this conversation up about health and eating well and being taken care of by the language of love that Chef Charles J. Drayton speaks, which is food. And the next time I have you on, we're going to talk shop about entrepreneurship and what it takes to be a multipreneur. Good?
That sounds good. It sounds like a plan. Love to be on the show again.
Yeah, there's so much more to this, man. All right, everybody, see you later. And until next time, rise, shine, be your best, do your best, and keep posted here for every Monday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, where a new episode will air. Have a really great day.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.